Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Discin Deals coverage. The 2025 season is officially underway, and we're kicking it off with the Augusta Open. As always, I'm Lucas Deal, joined by the one-time world champ, Chris Smith, a.k.a. Smitty, and together we are One-Time Deal Commentary. We're starting things off at Garvin Park in Augusta, Kansas for this one-day B-tier event featuring 2 rounds, the first here at Garvin and the second to legendary Knockwood Park. Shout out to tournament director Tyson Jones, catch cam Sean Ayton, and my lovely wife, the drone operator Kendra Deal. Smitty, I'm excited to get this season underway, my man.
Yes, sir, buddy. We're going to have a busy year this year.
Dude, it is going to be so busy. But tell me about these players.
Will do. This is my guy, Joe Davenport, sponsored by Highs or Knots, Innova Disc Golf, Millennium Disc Golf, and Grip Disc Golf Bags. Here we have his older brother, Simeon Davenport, sponsored by Innova and Millennium out of Knoxville, Tennessee now. And then we have Alexis Chaparro, our favorite dude from Emporia, sponsored by Discin Deals, Zone Sporting Goods, Dr. Christie Dyes, and we can't forget the Bourbon Cowboy. Here we go, the White Viper, Nolan Ramser out of Wichita, Kansas, sponsored by Chump Chalk and Proto Flight Disc Golf.
All right, and shout out to hole sponsors this year. We'll have a few of them. If you've not played Knockwood, make sure you do. Hole 1, Smitty.
Yeah, here we go. Hole 1 for these guys, just going to be a smashing hyzer. I expect all of them to be on the top tier, or at least smashing into the top tier. So, yeah, pretty good starting hole for these guys.
Yeah, 373 feet, all within their distance. The tiers does make this a little bit difficult. Nolan here going to rip on just a simple FD1.
And right on top and parked. Little Joe already shredding some clothes. It was a bit chilly this morning.
It was very chilly.
Nice shot. Got it flipped up to flat, and I think he hit the wall.
Yep. That's the play for a lot of people. Just throw it into that wall and try to make a putt. Our first look at Simeon on coverage. He's got a destroyer here.
Little bit low. Smashed into the wall for a putt, though. Here goes little Tex. Any idea what he's throwing?
He's got that Halo destroyer.
This should be on the top. Butt left.
But look at that kick.
Yeah. Makeable putt. Joe looking to start off with the birdie in his quest to repeat as the event champion.
Yep. Shredded this course last year, 13 under.
Yeah, just destroyed it. Little low.
And Sim does this big pump fake before every putt, but that's a good one. And look at the new graphics, Smitty.
Fantastic. We can see what's happening as it's happening. Kudos to the graphics department.
And here is Alexis.
That's one of those 50-50s, man. You never know if that thing's going to come back at you or not.
Yeah, just squeaked it over. And then Nolan here for his birdie to start the tournament.
Just a little bit of headwind, just enough to make it interesting. I'm guessing that was in his head a little bit, hoping to get a little bit of lift.
Yep. Couple birds, couple pars.
All right, hole 2, par 4, 535 feet. play on this hole is obviously get as far down the fairway as you can and just stay in bounds. I'm guessing Nolan's probably going to go flick out to the left, and the other three are going to go hyzers up the gut to about here, leaving it with a little bitty chip shot up to the basket and walking away with a birdie.
Yeah, there is a sidewalk on the left over there that can come into play, and then this flower garden behind the basket's also OB.
That's correct. 62% of the field is going to birdie this hole. Right to that tree I was talking about, and step out either side and have a little look at it. Tex is he looking left side?
No, this is just how he sets up for his power shots.
Well, that seemed to have some power. Right up there with Sim.
Yeah,
Nolan also going backhand, huh?
Yep. Nolan going to go with the destroyer here. We've had 3 destroyers, 3 shots.
All 3 in the same spot. No, Nolan's is a little farther past the tree.
Josiah going to break tradition here and go with a PD2.
Just hyzered it right up there. And just a smidge short of those other guys. He's going to have to get his flat to get it to where they're at.
Yeah.
But this is very workable from here.
You're going to see a lot of this disc today. This clear green one is a Toro. Got to skip up.
Going to be just outside the circle. Little tester after coming up short on hole 1.
Yep.
This is probably also a Toro.
It is. Color glow. This one's a tough one. He's really in a pinched off spot to where he's going to have to go extreme hyzer angle, or he has this little flex option too, which is what he decides on.
It's well done.
That's sweet.
Yeah, and Alexis is just 2 foot farther left and 8 times easier. Another Toro.
Yep, our Pro Toro, a little softer. I love the feel of that disc.
I don't know what this is.
That one is his own.
Okay. All right, Joe, to see if he can get the birdie.
Little left side.
Too early to get in your head, but he's already thinking about stuff.
Yeah. And another quick bird for Sim. Starting 2 for 2.
Ugh. That hurts.
Yep. Bogey after a couple missed putts. Missed putt on the first. We'll see if he can bounce back.
Yeah, missed putt on the first and 2 missed putts there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this should be a pretty easy bird for the field.
That's right. That is correct.
Hole 3 sponsor, Dr. Christy Disc Dies. You want to check her out online.
I love it. Thank you, Dr. Christy, for sponsoring Discin Deals coverage on hole 3 here. Hole 3 is a weirdo hole, man. You can take this little tunnel shot that Kendra's flying that probably very few people in the field are going to take. Most are going to try to throw a little stall shot over the top to the right. But, man, you can end up in some bad places doing that shot.
Yep, absolutely. We're going to get to see half and half on this hole.
That looks like it's way left.
Yep, that is early.
Oh, terrible break. Sheesh.
Yeah, he got fortunate for sure there.
That's at least one free stroke right there. Alexis, also pretty tight.
Joel frickin' Freeman, Gator 3.
Joel frickin' Freeman.
And he's stuck up in the tree, very top of it. So it was a little early as well.
Nolan's going flick down the gap. I'm surprised he's not using that old red cruddy thing he used to throw.
Yeah, he still has it. But he went zone. And that one just didn't come back in time.
No look whatsoever.
Yeah, he's in jail.
Joe going some sort of putter or flippy mid down the pipe.
Yep, right down the pipe here. He had this same play last year.
That looks good.
Yep, scoots it up.
Just a touch short, but pretty good.
Probably not the putt you want when you've missed 3 now.
No, he wants to be parked to get something going, but, he'll probably jam it in there. Alexis from no man's land. Got to be careful giving this one a little 50-50 because you can do kind of like that and get in that tree pretty easily.
Yeah. Outside circle, 42.
Joe is?
Yep.
Taking his time. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. This time it was good. You ever heard the old adage, if you think you stink?
Absolutely. Only from you, though. And Nolan, as you mentioned, nothing going upside down just to get it.
Yeah, that could have easily been a lot tougher than what he just had to do there. I mean, that sucks getting that close and just having to waste a shot. And Alexis, like I said, you run this by a little bit, this bushy old tree really can play havoc.
Yeah. From a knee here, straddle out knee, and
there we go.
Just banned. And so Simeon.
There we go. Takes advantage of the good break.
That's what you got to do. And he's 3 for 3. The rest of these boys will finish up. Alexis with the bogey. Going to drop him to 1 down on the round.
Love those graphics, man. Those are great, Lucas. Good work.
Thank you.
Here we go. Hole 4 sponsored by Idio Footwear. Hole 4 is kind of a dealer's choice here. You can go fairway or mid, straight up the gut, right here where the drone is flying. All 4 of these dudes have plenty of power to go out and around, but I feel like this tree just to the right of the basket comes into play when you take that big sky hyzer line.
Mm-hmm. And here's Simeon ripping on a monster.
Oh, it looks left to me also. Right in the tree, huh?
Yep, that's his play. He says either he parks it or he plinkos the tree and has a 20, 25-footer.
JoJo looks like he's going pipe dream.
Yep, he's going to go up the gut here. Little hyzer on that, though.
Oh, boy. Check up.
Okay. He'll still have a look.
Nolan going with some sort of mid, so this is up the gut.
Yep, solstice.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, that was actually hunting.
Yeah, it was. I thought I was going to be hunting that.
OB?
Road, yep. Also going up the gut, so only one big hyzer, huh?
Yeah, I was surprised too. And he's going Toro. The card was yelling, good stop. I've never understood that, but regardless, some of these wood chips are in his way, and he's going to reset. Oh, that's Good line, but stayed straight on him.
Slightly pulled it just outside the circle, makeable putt. It's a good-looking shirt.
Yeah, it is. Are those trees in his way? Is he going to have the ceiling he needs to make this?
He's got a pretty direct putt, so I think he'll be fine.
Oh, just a little left side. That was a good putt, though.
From that distance, you'll hitting chains like that, you're happy with it usually.
JoJo again, thinking it over.
Bingo.
Yep, way outside circle again.
Look out, the kid's catching fire now. Nolan, probably 26, 27 feet?
Yeah, just inside. Alpacas. Just a little low. Simeon to go 4 for 4.
To keep it perfect. He does have a big old pump fake.
It gets me. There's several times. But it's working.
He's
Pump fake all you
it.
want. Yep.
You can tell by that strut that he's feeling it.
That's just how he walks. I think we call that swag.
Is that what the kids call it these days?
Yeah, I think so.
You rock the Idios?
Oh, heck yeah, I got some. And if you want some, check the description of this video.
Here we go. Hole 5, 224 feet. You got forehand, you got backhand. What you don't have is any height to throw it. Either shot, you're going to have to keep it low and on a beeline. Right underneath here is the preferred play, skipping right up to this little sucker. Comes in as our second easiest hole.
Yep, this is one you definitely want.
Toro, too high.
Yeah, it's just a little too high. But that's the miss on this hole.
This thing must be overstable. He's really cranking that over, or thinking about cranking it over.
Had the height right.
Oh, here's old Trusty.
Yep, told you he still had it.
I think that's a different one than he normally has had.
Just a soft zone. And
perfect.
Just great.
And Alexis with another Toro.
He loves his Toros.
Testing the ceiling just right.
Just perfect.
Just right. That's perfect. All right. He's going to give it a little bit, isn't he?
Yeah. He's definitely thinking about it. You know, that's one thing I noticed about JoJo this year is last year he'd just step up to those putts and fire him in there. And he seemed like he was overthinking whatever it might be every single shot this year.
And there goes Simeon's perfect round. Nolan cleaning up the easy bird. Alexis looking to do the same.
The other should tap in here. Couple birds, couple pars.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Moving on to hole 6.
You know when it's 6, it's a duck hole. That's his number. Thanks to Ducks for the sponsorship.
Wonder why that is. Anyhow, hole 6. Lots of trouble to be had on this hole. As you get closer and closer to the pin, the fairway just gets tiny. You have to be to the left side of this parking lot entrance and out of the road. And then the main road is just right behind you. Luckily, that little ditch does catch a lot of shots that are a bit too tight. And this hole isn't over after the drive, man. All these putts are super sketchy if you're not parked because you're one hit and roll from being OB. Nolan back with the zone, off of the road, and yeah, perfect.
Nice.
That's the only way to not have a scary putt is be between the OB and the basket. Too tight. But look at that. That's perfect. Wow, I thought that thing was tighter, way too tight.
Yeah, that thing flips up for him a little bit, that Toro does, which is surprising. That one's too tight.
Yeah, and that's that scary putt range. What'd you say this green thing was from Joe? Toro?
Toro, yep. So we went 3 Toros and a zone.
That's nice.
Yep.
Little meat left on the bone, but nice. Yeah, Simeon is flirting with death here.
Yeah, he is. That's all of 50 feet, if not more.
Doesn't matter.
Bang.
Good putt.
Gave a little subtle fist bump.
That was a great putt. There we go.
Very nice. The brothers, Card and Birds. Let's see if we can.
We're a Nolan putt away from a star frame.
Oh.
First one of the year.
First one. I don't think we have a graphic, but we might have a sound this year if he makes it.
Oh, boy.
Just a beautiful sound.
If he doesn't make it, he's getting a sound also. Oh, listen to that.
Oh, beautiful.
And our first double take of the year.
Oh, yeah. Well-deserved. Way outside, Death Putt City, and he knocks it in with the fist bump. And this Discin Deals double take sponsored by Blue Sage Payments.
Here we go, hole 7, brought to you by Double Par Designs. This lady does fantastic disc golf designs. If you're looking for something, hit her up. Hole 7, 418 feet, par 3. This little creek that we're flying over right now is marked OB, so you don't want to get in that sucker. I don't think these 4 dudes are going to have any problem just pumping one out here and skipping it up to the basket.
Yep. Road left OB, and there is a gravel road in front of the basket that does not play OB.
Yeah, just the main road and the creek are the only thing that's OB. And we know Nolan's got more power than he needs to get there.
Yep, considering he's throwing a hex. That one just stayed straight on him, though.
Might have wanted to throw something with a little more teeth. What's Alexis throwing at it?
This is the first time we've seen this one out of Alexis. This is a Glow Vanguard. I don't know if you're familiar. It's kind of a Thunderbird-ish disc.
Discmania.
Yep.
That's kind of bringing that road into play, isn't it?
Yeah. He was over there last year, too. He loves being on that left side.
Probably Destroyer.
T-Bird 3.
T-Bird 3. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. He hit, dropped down, and he's on that slope, so his footing's going to be sketchy.
Yeah, he's not in the creek, so that's a bonus.
He is safe. Yep, exactly.
Because that was creek bound for sure.
Here's a disc some of you might not know from Innova, the Viking. And look at that. Maybe get you all a Viking.
Pretty good. I don't even know if they still make the Viking.
Oh, is it?
It's an old disc, maybe.
Yeah, look at that footing. He had to go standstill instead. This is a Firebird, this tie-dye thing.
Road skip and parked.
Wow. Great recovery shot.
This basket is so crooked.
It is. Probably
straight into the headwind.
Yeah, this is a scary putt.
Pretty good run from way out there into that much wind. Great
bid.
So Nolan with the tailwind, which Nolan's putting a tailwind. I don't know if they get along. He doesn't like putting them up in the air too high.
Yeah, and kind of hyzery putt too.
Different putt completely from way out there.
He did.
Tried to spin it a little bit. And Joe to get the only bird on the card.
Just cage.
Nolan ran this sucker by a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
That leaning basket, man, makes this putt just scary.
Yeah, leaning basket and headwind. Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, this basket is the worst. It's just some kid just pulling on it too. Alexis going to get his par.
Look at Sean hustling in the background over there.
He is a hustler. He stayed longer to get some of these shots. And then he would walkie-talkie me out of breath. I'm here. Like I could see, man.
You know what Discin Deals needs is 3 cameras. Here we go. Hole 8. Man, what a treacherous little hole. This creek plays as OB. Everything to the left is safe. The grass to the right is safe. That gravel road, and then there's a line behind the basket. They're all OB. And this OB line isn't right on the edge of the creek. It's actually in just a little bit. And the wind is head right to left, just trying to push you into the creek.
And oh boy.
Little slip and lucky dog.
So bad it was good.
Well, this is something you don't see on this hole very often. Oh, he's not flicking it?
He thought about it. But instead, going backhand monster, that's wide. But it's a right to left wind.
Not enough.
But the headwind took it. JoJo going to try to go a little less wide. The angle on that doesn't look great.
Nope. Ugh. That'll be a tough spot. Did they give him the other side of the creek? Guess we'll find out.
We sure will.
Nolan, that looked like a mid-range.
It's a Cenas.
Also in the creek. Wow.
So they did not give Nolan the spot.
I don't feel like Nolan crossed. I think this is correct.
I think so too.
That is a touchy little upshot.
Toro right there. Yep. Great shot.
So they did give Joe the other side.
They gave JoJo. We missed Alexis' tap up. He just laid up from across the creek. He's 5 feet.
Another scary putt. That creek comes up super quick. Oh, he didn't want anything to do with this one. Just put it on angle and threw it under the pin. Yeah. Not much we can say about that.
No, that's tough.
Man, that hole showed these boys what was up. Except for Alexis, who also threw a terrible drive, but got lucky.
Yep, he parted out and wants to talk about the gateway basket.
No free advertising. Call us up, Dave. This is an interesting little hole on this course. Got the flick line over here to the left, which I think is way easier. Mm-hmm. Come in here and skip just short of these two big trees and hop up to the elevated basket. And some people try to go right side with a stalling hyzer. Only 260 feet. I think most of them have that flick in their bag. But this is a really, really fun little hole in this park.
It's crushed.
A little higher than I like to tack it. Work, though.
Yeah, he's right there. Quasar out of him.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of disc. Here's that Firebird we just saw 2 holes ago.
I will say this is the first time I've really got to see Simeon play, and that forehand is just very smooth and effortless.
Yeah, it's nice. So Joe is looking right side. Much more technical shot.
Yeah, he peered this last year. Got a good skip. A little low.
Man, that's a long putt on this elevated unit.
Yeah, it is.
That a Glow Firebird?
It's a Draco.
So basically?
Yep, but basically. And that was the best of the bunch.
That's a good shot. So Joe from way downtown.
And I don't think Joe's a layup kind of guy. Maybe half go there.
Yeah, the old 50-50.
Let me show you a layup guy, though.
Smart move. There's no sense in, if you're not trying to make it, there's no sense in trying to give it the old half go on this elevated thing. Just put it underneath it. Because you don't want that. Yeah, you don't want to be dealing with that on the comebacker.
Yep, I think it's a great play by Simeon. Let's see if Alexis can put this home and not bleed any strokes here.
Good putt.
Yep.
I mean, even at only 18 feet on that elevated basket with this wind, that's a bit of a knee knocker. Mike Junod in the background, getting a cameo. Good putt.
Good one there.
Yeah, when he commits to those things, man, they are dead in the heart.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Nolan looking to get rolling. There we go. Maybe that'll help him build a little confidence moving forward. That's about the 5th putt of that length that he's had.
Yeah. And Smitty, that is the front 9 in the books, my man. Let's take a look at the leaderboard currently. See how everyone's shaking up. And Keenan Ford, currently Grease Train in the lead, 6 down through 9. Anthony Vance, Blaze Mossmeyer, and then we see Simeon there. Let's see how these fellas do on the back 9. So make sure you come back and take a peek at that. Also, if you have not, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Ring that bell for notifications. We don't want you to miss any of this tournament coverage. We got 18 tournaments this year. Watch them all here. Take care. Bye-bye now.